Hey guys, what's going on? Chris here from fulllifefreedom.com. Hope you're all doing well. And in this video, I'm going to give you 3 ways of how you can turn out the 10 tier with Merch by Amazon fast. Nothing to worry about. Keep it simple, short, sweet, and to the point. Hope this helps, and we'll start right now. Okay, so the first thing that I would do is if you're just starting out and you're wondering how to start, where to start, what do you look for first, my first tip would be, first of all, start with writing down 10 to 20 different topics and niches and things that you can create a design on that you can think of. Best advice would be to do hobbies and personal interests. They're going to be always evergreen, going to sell year round, and you should do usually pretty well with them. So, for example, it could be fishing, people, men who are into fishing. It could be newborn mothers. It could be people who are into sports cars. Anything, any kind of sport in general. Just things that are hobbies and interests of people. Write 10 to 20 of those down so that you can quickly research them on Amazon and find out the best selling ranking when you're putting in, let's say, t-shirts for new mothers or t-shirts for fishermen or fishing enthusiasts. Whatever it needs to be, whatever you type in there when you type in the hobbies and interests and keywords into Amazon to do your search, to see what comes up, make sure that on that first page you can find at least 3 to 5 t-shirts that are selling around, give or take, 100,000 with the bestseller ranking. How do you find that out? You look on the actual product listing, so you click on a t-shirt, you go down, scroll down to where the product description is, and just a little bit above that, you'll find out where the bestseller rank is, and it'll have a number next to it. If it's around 100,000, then and you can find 3 to 5 of those on a particular topic, go into that niche. Yes, it may be flooded, but I assure you, somewhere along the line, you'll be able to pick up sales. Now, since you only have 10 spaces, 10 slots available, 10 t-shirts you can go live with at the 10 tier, the way I would split it up is to 3, 3 and 4. So I have 3 t-shirts that you produce in one niche and one hobby, etc. Another one with 3 in that particular niche, and another 4 in another that you've found to all have those niches have at least 3 to 5 shirts on the first page hovering around the 100,000 bestseller rank. Now, to do the second point, so another point, second point, which is, to be fair, most of you will have already maybe had this idea, most people know about it, but to list 10 t-shirts, or at least just even list 1 t-shirt that you personally design for yourself, family, friends, etc., or 10 t-shirts you might design for yourself that you can wear throughout the year and buy yourself out. Buy those 10 t-shirts at cost price, so when you go live with those t-shirts and you're uploading your designs, make sure that you set the prices as low as possible so it's Amazon's cost price for them to make it, so that you're just paying no extra, you're just paying cost price. It's going to be the cheapest way for you to do that. So that's one way, although it's going to cost you around $100 or so, maybe a little bit more, but ultimately and effectively it's going to be worth it in the long run, because by far the majority of merch and being successful with merch is going to be a volume based game. It's going to be a numbers game. The more shirts you have, the more opportunities you have to make more money. So it's to keep it short and simple. If you buy yourself out, you'll make that back well and truly within the first month or two of whatever way you're going about things. But I'm going to get into that in later videos as to how you can progress your sales and further on. Third thing would be, very simply now, it's AMS Ads. And if you're just starting with the 10 tier, the reason why I would recommend AMS Ads is because the way AMS works, and if you don't know what that is, AMS, it's Amazon Marketing Services. Now, the thing is with this, If you set up, first of all, an Amazon Vendor Express account, which is what you're going to need to do first. So Google that, set one up, or find a YouTube video of where you can learn how to do that. You can then apply for an Amazon Marketing Service account. The benefit of you doing this at the 10 tier is this. Let's say, for instance, you've got 10 shirts live, 10 shirts that are designed up, ready to be sold, and they're all live. Well, if you sign up for an AMS account, instantly you get $50 free worth of advertising spend, because what AMS is a pay-per-click platform. So the way it works is this. If you run an advertisement to one of your shirts, they will show it to hundreds, maybe even thousands of people, depending on what you set your daily budget as. And we won't go into the details too much on this particular video, but basically, if you have 10 shirts, what I would recommend is this. Run $5 a day budget. That's actually going to be your budget, $5 a day on every single one of your t-shirts. And what I would do is this: at least on the first or one of your t-shirts that you create a campaign and a sponsored link to, would be to run it without an end date. The reason is, if you do that, Amazon within 24 hours will notify you, telling you that since you've ran a campaign continuously with no end date set, they're going to give you another further $53 amongst the free budget that they're allowing you to use for your pay-per-click campaigns and your sponsored listings. That means in total you're going to get $100 of free money to spend on your pay-per-click advertising campaigns that you can run to all 10 of your shirts. Now, I can assure you, if your designs are not amateur, you're not going to be, in the sense of they're not clip art, they are solid designs, average or better at least, and pleasing to the eye, preferably with a graphic and some text, not just text or just a graphic. Combine the both for the best results is what I'd advise. I can assure you, within 7 to 10 days maximum, you're going to be able to have 10 sales come through, and it won't cost you a penny. So you'd be waiting. I found, and what I would do as well, just to kind of give you an idea, on the actual ad settings, and this is important, because you're not going to know what you're going to be doing at first if you're a new beginner, I would run them on automatic targeting. There's no need for you to try and figure out what keywords you should be listing an advertisement for. It's just not worth trying to figure it out if you're just starting out. Let Amazon do all the heavy lifting. Let them show it to the people that they feel is going to be the best suited to what you've got in your product. I can assure you, within 7 to 10 days you'll have your 10 sales. That is going to be probably the most efficient, most effective, without actually you having to spend any money. That's the best way I'd say. Do that. That is probably the best way to get out, amongst the other things that I've mentioned. It's going to be the best way to get out of being drawn out of the 10 tier. That's when you can start picking up momentum, and that's when you can start building up to the bigger tiers, the 25s, the 100s, the 500s, etc. So just a quick video, keep it short and sweet, but my number one advice would be run AMS ads. Make sure you pick 3 different niches and topics, and split them up into 3 shirts in one, 3 shirts in another, and 4 shirts in the third. That's probably it, guys. Just to keep it simple. It's not mega stressful, and it's not mega difficult for you to get out of the 10 tier. I can assure you, you're not going to have to wait months and months. If you do what I just said, you'll within a couple of weeks maximum. I hope that helps. Anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. Appreciate a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It really means a lot to me. Anyway, I'll see you on the next video, and see you soon.